Hey, what's up guys, how you all doing? I'm Paul the Tech Giant, welcome back to the channel, where tonight I've got another screen uniformity and burn-in test on my 65-inch LG C10 OLED. Now this is month 3 of these tests that I've been conducting, and I estimate that I've put approximately 1,000 to 1,050 hours on this LG OLED display so far. That is up from last month's 750 hours. So we're looking at about 250 to 300 hours up from last month. But the difference from last month is the way that we have been using this TV, which I will talk about a little bit more further on in the video. Now, for anyone who doesn't follow my channel and wondering why I'm doing these videos, well, it's simply to document the life of this panel whilst it is in my ownership, and to see if there is anything that goes wrong with the panel, and if so, it's then documented at exactly what point in the life cycle of this panel that problem has occurred. Now, I've had a previous LG BA OLED that had some dead pixels, and we managed to pick up that on approximately month 8. So far so good with this panel though, nothing untoward has been spotted, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we won't find anything this month either. So what we're going to do is start off with a 5% grayscale, and then we'll move on to a colour sweep. So let's crack on. Right, we got that 5% grayscale all fired up, but before we talk about what we're seeing on the screen, a lot of you guys have been asking me where I get the videos to run these tests. So what I'm going to be doing is putting a link in the description and also at the top of the screen, somewhere up here, to a video of mine that I've previously made, which tells you all about these tests, and all the links are provided in there so you can go and run these tests yourselves at home. So please go and check that video out. So getting back to the grayscale then, and as we can see, we do still have a bit of a dark patch on that left hand side just there, and a little bit on the right hand side nearer the bottom. Now this has been present since day 1, and a lot of you guys have been saying in the comments of my previous video that you too have got the marks in the same places. This is C10 owners now, I should say. So it would seem that this is just how they are coming out of the factory. Now, whether this is just the first batch or not, we shall see. It'd be interesting if newer owners of these C10s also reporting the same. Now, vertical banding, we've got a few streaks just there. I wouldn't say that has really changed at all from last month. Nothing real dramatic there. So overall, looking at that 5% grayscale, I'm pretty happy with that. So what I think we'll do is now move on to the colour sweep. Now I'm just going to let this colour sweep run through once, and then I'll stop it on some colours, and we'll go in and take a closer look to see if there are any dead pixels or any signs of burning. Fingers crossed there won't be. Let's start off with a nice bright white. We go in a little bit closer and take a look to see if there's any sign of dead pixels or any issues with burning at all. As always, if you guys spot anything, then please let me know in the comments, because you guys have noticed things before which I haven't, as it's a bit awkward trying to film and look at the screen at the same time. But from what I'm seeing, I cannot see anything that is screaming at me. Just looking at the center of the screen, can see those few vertical streaks there, very faint. Don't know if you guys can make that out, but apart from that, that looks pretty spot on. Blue is up next, so let's take a closer look once again. Now, as I said at the start of the video, our usage has changed this month, and that is because my sons have been doing loads of gaming on this TV. Now, I know for you guys, it's a big concern when it comes to gaming and OLEDs because of those static logos, heads-up displays and all that sort of stuff. So this is why I am running this test, is to look out for any screen burn that may have occurred from all that gaming. Now you're going to probably ask me how much gaming they've been doing. Well, I can't say an exact amount of hours, but what I can tell you is they have played some games, the same game for 6-7 hours at a time, which has had heads-up displays, logos stuck on the screen for hours on end. And just looking at that just there, I cannot see anything at all. So that's good news so far. So let's move on to the next colour. Green's next. Going in closer once again. So yeah, gaming wise, like I said, I know it's a big concern for a lot of people out there. And hopefully I may put your minds at ease with these tests when, hopefully we don't find anything untowards. And yeah, nothing there at all. Now I know on one of the games they've been playing, there was like a map down there all the time and some other information. It was just stuck there permanently and I cannot see anything at all. So, that's really, really good. We're talking 6-7 hours at a time, day after day, and there is nothing there at all. So just move to the center. Yeah, looks absolutely spot on. Finishing off with a red now. And this is normally one that really shows up burning, if there was to be any burning. When I've watched other people's videos with like the older OLEDs, it always seems to be the red that is the first thing that seems to show up any signs of burning. I mean, that's not a set rule, but red just seems to be the worst offender. But in these TVs, they have put a larger red sub-pixel in, I believe, to help combat that. So yeah, for you gamers, I'm hoping this may give you a bit of confidence. I'm not saying for a minute that you cannot get burning on these TVs. I can only document up to the point that I've owned the TV, which is only a few months at the moment. But, as time goes on, it might give more and more people confidence to purchase an OLED, especially for gaming. Well, there you go then, guys. Now, if you'd like to see more of these burn-in tests in the future, then I suggest you hit that subscribe button and you hit that bell icon. And if you have enjoyed this video today, I would really appreciate a thumbs up. So, thanks very much for joining me today. Hopefully, catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now.